Well, hey everyone, and welcome to the full moon in Cancer video, which is happening on the 17th or 18th of Jan, depending where you are in the world. So you would have had a pretty good, I'm guessing a pretty productive Capricorn season so far. You're probably even in your head planning what you want to do. That's great. Make sure you get down some of those dreams, wishes, goals, desires before the full moon hits. Because we can lose that that endurance, that it's almost like a capable energy, because we're planting the seeds now in Capricorn season. We need to plant the seeds of what you kind of want and how you'd like to shape your year and how you want to feel. It's important to get that done now. Just spend time daydreaming, because I know like some people might be like, oh, but I don't know what I want, or oh, I don't think I can get it. You know, try to move past that ego's fears and just lightly daydream about how you want to feel instead of connecting more to the action. So write those down. Like, how do you want to feel this year? You want to feel free? Do you want to feel excited? Do you know what I mean? And that's a great place to start from. And then all of a sudden you'll start getting ideas when you're like doing everyday stuff, driving, especially a lot of people channel during their driving. And then they're like, oh, I'd like to try this, or yeah, I'd really like to do this course, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm releasing this video early so everyone can get on top of that. If you need some coaching, I might do a few sessions, but not too many, because I'm not really feeling like I want to get into that. So let's see what this full moon in Cancer energy is like. We've got 9th house of faith, that's Sagittarius energy, 8th house Scorpio energy, endings and beginnings. I need to learn to accommodate this camera a bit better in your view. Libra, balancing it. So okay, so 8th house can be harsh energy. You might have planets in the 8th house, and if you don't know how to do that, you can do that quite easily and freely online. Just look up free natal chart. But you could be having a transit at this time. Like, have a look where the full moon in Cancer is falling. It might be falling in these houses. So, but this is quite good energy, because like the 8th house is heavy, it's in the middle, but it's also exploring the depths, right? So Cancer energy is about emotional, well, what I'm getting from this one, it's about emotional stability. And this goes in alignment with the 2022 year, which if you add up 2022 equals a 6. So we're in a 6 year. And this is a year of emotional stability. We're embodying the power of hope, being open to unconditional love. And that could be from people around us or ourselves, more importantly, and the universe. And nurturing and being supported by the universe, allowing that to happen. Even though we can't see what's happening, we need to feel open to having faith again, because a lot of us lost that a long time ago, but I have an inkling that this is coming back for you. So 2022 is about empathy, compassion, being open to the views of others, which is important. Because a lot of us have had to do that whole crab Cancer energy thing of protecting ourselves from the outer world. But now we're being asked to be more compassionate with ourselves and others. So it's about honesty, integrity, and attaining and achieving your needs and desires of the soul, not of the human level, right? So it's really time to call on like-minded people that are similar to you in energy and frequency, that love, that are compassionate and supportive. We need more people around us that are supportive. Spend more time with people like this. If you could do something at the full moon, that would be great. So, excuse the creepy wind noise. This is very, very deep energy. It's magical, it's deep, it's finding another part of yourself. So hard looking at the camera and then trying to get this right. Is that better? Yeah. And so like if you don't have Cancer in your big three or a stellium in your natal chart, sometimes you can struggle with this Cancerian energy. But for those of you that have it in your like sun, moon or rising, you guys will be fine. Other people struggle with when it's in the full moon falls in water signs, because they're not used to that, the emotional depth and how quickly it can take you down, which is why we need to figure out how to balance our energy first, before we could, like, literally you could be like, I feel really good. Next minute, something takes you down. Journal on that, because it's trying to show you something. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just having a little, like, slip or tumble. So as I've said before, create your list that grounds you, that makes you feel in control. So for me, what makes me feel better for myself, which is also beneficial, I do my like arm exercises and I do sit-ups, because those are the areas I want to work on. And also it makes me feel like I'm doing something to better myself, and it's easy. Like, I don't do like hard sit-ups. I do like ones where you lift your legs up and you do like a stomach ab crunch, you know. And also for me is cleaning. Sometimes I don't feel like it, but the thing is, you need to focus on the feeling for this act. Does this act make you feel after? Because when we don't feel good, we don't want to do things right. And that is our ego trapping us in that energy. So you have to think, okay, once I actually do the dishes, say, I feel a whole lot better, or vacuum the floor, or whatever it is. Also, I'm just trying to give you some ideas. Writing, like the journaling, that's how I evolve past my shadows, or get to know my shadows, and also creating artwork and doing videos and stuff like that. So this is kind of my shadow deck, and I don't know if nothing's coming out. So I'll give it a little go, a little bit more, and see if anything wants to come out. Otherwise, obviously not. So just remember, when you don't feel good, you have to do like a de-stressing act. Perspective. And yeah, that's exactly right. So if you don't feel good during this full moon, you have to shift your own perspective. So, because there's no messing around this year. I'm hearing game on. Like, there's no messing around. There's no more playing victim mentality. There's no more going, oh, I keep falling in the same cycles. Yeah, because it's up to you to break through them. If you can't do it by yourself, you have to call in someone else to help you. You can't reside in this energy again this year. You have to push past it. And you can't tell yourself, but I never find anyone, or I don't know where to go. You have to want it, and the universe will give you the signs to lead you to it. Does that make sense? Let me put you down here. Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, it's because we just can't play anymore. What, do you want to keep doing the same things over and over again? This is like going to be a tough love one. I already did kind of I used these cards on TikTok this morning, and same thing. It's like tough love messages. Even on my Facebook page, people commenting their tarot year, and I'm giving them a little message, and it's like, oh, it's all tough love, and I don't like doing that, but one of my tough love guides have stepped up. So I apologize. Anything else in this deck? So other messages I channeled before I started this video was, you need to protect your energy, this full moon. Replace fear with love. Reveal unhealed trauma. See things for what they really are. That's a big thing. I've got the renewal card. Seeing people for who they really are. Sometimes with the Cancer energy, we can be too accepting of other people, too compassionate, to the point where you can feel delusional. And that's not healthy for you. So the biggest message that came through is you can expand past any situation or any energy you encounter, any pattern. You can expand out of that with a change of protective. You just have to have that desire, almost like a fire energy desire. You might want to channel in fire energy to say, no, I don't accept these circumstances. I choose to change my future. I choose to align to my higher self. I will change my life. Honestly, that's all it takes. And then the steps start appearing. Distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. And that's that kind of pleasing energy that comes with Cancer. It's like, you know, martyr energy. It's kind of similar to Pisces. It's just thinking that we have to do everything for everyone else, but we're never doing it for ourselves. And this is what's changing. If you're willing to release this at this full moon, because full moon is perfect time to release, taking the mask off of, it's that whole people pleaser energy. You think that you need to be a certain way for people to like you. Do you want people liking you for not being the real you? I know it's hard. It's easier for me to say than to do. And like, if that happened to me, that would hurt too. But that means, you know, if I do that, that means that they're not my real friends. They don't get me. Do you know what I mean? And I think a lot of that is falling off too. People are realizing, oh, actually, I'm sure a lot of you have really good friends, but there could be some residual people. Maybe you're not being real with people in the workplace or things like that. Sharing, and I just feel this is like sharing yourself, the real self. That's deep. So we've got the fourth ray of harmony. Hold your center. We can get quite emotional at this time, especially have a look, but I'm just hearing Aries moon. When the sign goes into Aries moon, notice how you feel. Okay. I know I've been saying this forever. I'm still having issues. So I'm doing a print on demand, so you can buy it off Amazon journal. I'm still waiting for Amazon to get back to me about the proper dimensions, but it's a moon journal. So you can track with an app for free where what sign the moon is in, and then you can chart and just jot down, and it has some prompts about how you're feeling. So you can track your moods. It's coming. Very slowly it's coming. I'm nearly there, so watch out for that, but I'll let you know. So we've got healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. I feel like we've kind of already discussed this. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation, yeah. So it's very important to like chart how you're feeling at this time. I just feel it's like really, it'll be emotional for some. And not in a way to be scared. I mean, we have to embrace that we're always going to feel differently every day. Awareness is like the key to overcoming difficulty. Because you just accept yourself for who you are. So when you're not putting a mask on in front of people and you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm this person. I can be annoying as shit. Sorry, everyone. But haha, that's kind of me. You know, you call in people that are like that as well. I mean, not saying going out to like offend or hurt anyone, but people are going to get offended and hurt anyway. Like, you can't always appease everyone. So appease yourself. And you guys are light workers, so I don't think you'd go out of your way to hurt anyone intentionally. Expansion. And this is about soul expansion and more of a retention of who you are at a soul level. It's really tuning into your needs, your desires, and you want a little bit of balance again. Okay, it's really important every day for you to chart how you feel in order to hold your center, in order to expand. And I mean, the calming waters here, peaceful, that's Libra energy as well. There's a lot of Libra energy. If you feel out of control, go out into nature, because that's where you're going to get a healing from. And it honestly helps balance and ground your energy in your body. It will calm your mind. It may not calm it fully because we struggle to let go. But your body is what holds on to that feeling. So when we sit on the ground, it's actually, you don't see it happening. It'll be released through into the earth. And you will feel heavier when you get up, you know, after 5-10 minutes sitting on some grass or whatever. Your body will feel heavier. That is because it's grounded itself. It's not more in the etherical state. It is connected to the earth more, which is what we need to calm down. So got one more from this deck. We've got the compassion as well. Try not to like play the blame game with yourself. Don't yell at yourself and be like, oh, berate yourself thinking, why do I have to be like this? Because that's who you are at the moment, and you can feel really good about it, or you can feel like it's a challenge. It's that whole perspective shift. It's like, am I really a bad person when I'm talking to myself in my head? Am I really? Or is that just, am I just shaming myself? Willpower, it's very much summoning this energy in yourself. You can channel through this energy to balance yourself out. If you feel this way, like you could be watching this and go, whatever, I feel fine. Let me know how you feel around the full moon though. Okay, so aside from doing your list that helps ground, make you feel more in control and recenters your energy, let's get some things that we can do, which would be good for you. So you can pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to do 6 actually, starting from here. I'll just put them on the top. Pick as many as you like. You can listen to them all. But yeah, if you want to pick from 1 to 6, please feel the need to. Cards really don't want to talk today. Maybe they want me to channel. All right, I'm just going to pull from the top. They're wanting me to leave a lot of space for you to think. Spending time with friends. So that's number 1. And that's like, yeah. And look what they're doing. They're connecting with the moon cycles, tarot cards, journaling, drawing, being creative, just connecting on a womanly level. That's beautiful. 2 is dream journal. And this is the whole connecting to your awake dreams. And I mean, writing down your dreams could be a really grounding practice for you as well. So this is, I see them as both. Either you want to, and we already discussed it, like write down loosely your daydreams, of how you want to feel, as well as perhaps your dreams if you're into that sort of thing. Nourish your temple. So this is whole, could be having the full moon in Cancer in your 6th house. Change of diets, like the Virgo energy. It's just like being very critical on what you're eating. If you're feeling tired, your insulin could be spiking, so you need to get off carbs and have a more veggie protein diet, and things like that. So it's just reassessing what signals are your body, or is your body telling you, and are you listening? Are you receiving those messages? Because this is a great year to change how you feel physically and energetically. Positive affirmations, might be nice to do some of those right now. You know when you catch yourself saying mean things, like you look in the mirror and you're like, ugh, ugh. How about you look at the things about yourself that you like, you know, even if it's like, wow, I've got a tiny waist, or wow, I love my curves. I don't care about being anything different, or wow, my eyes pop, or I've got beautiful hair. Like focus, as soon as you catch yourself looking in the mirror, or even in your head telling yourself something mean about yourself, switch it up and literally straight away give yourself 3 compliments. It's time to like deprogram yourself. Soaking in a bath with the candles and the crystals. That's what's good to do. That's number 5, sorry. I mean, it's such an act of self-love. Even just putting candles on around you and sitting with crystals is just enough. But it's such a good way to detox your mind, body, and your spirit. And it's a great place to dream and let thoughts come in and float on out. Because I say a thought only really can last, I don't know, a minute or something. And then after that, we've got a choice as to whether we hold on to that or not. So if you have a thought that isn't a good one, tell yourself, I choose to let this thought go and think something better. It's a lot of retraining your brain. Look at the stars. I had this one calling me the other night because it's something I used to do every night, and then I'm just like, meh, I'm too lazy to walk a couple of meters and lay out on the grass and look at the sky. Like, why? Why? Perhaps out of fear of what I might receive. It's really breaking out of, and I'm gonna be a little bit commercial with this, breaking out of the matrix patterning. You know, it's like, I can't do this because of this. I can't be this way because of this. You know what I mean? It's breaking out of all that at the full moon and seeing yourself for who you really are and connecting more with what you want to achieve. So I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, share, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.